What's up out there? Welcome back to more hardcore combat only. This is episode 8. Now, since the last episode, I saved up some money and bought the second gear set. So I've got that unlocked. And I think I bought Auto Eat Tier 2 for last time, so I'm waiting for Tier 3. I don't have anywhere near enough Slayer coin to buy the extra equipment set for the third one yet, so I'm holding off on that. Gonna need it. We're gonna have to get to that at some point. Dungeon equipment swapping is way off. That's going to take a while to get there. And then Auto Eat Tier 3 is going to take another while too. That'll probably be the next cash goal that I have. I'm building up money slowly right now. I've been fighting some cows and stuff. I just let it run all day. I've been kind of busy and doing things, moving around the house. So I love having the ability to turn this on and not worry about dying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a replenishment of food necessarily very easily, except for going and doing Slayer tasks, which is what I'm doing right now to replenish this Slayer coin. I really need to start dipping into some of the more difficult tasks at some point, but I need to sit down with it to do that, and I haven't had time, so I've just been letting it build up some cash or do some things in the background. So, let's see, I got the extra gear set. Once I got the extra gear set, let me get out of combat here. Heal up a little bit. Spend some time with plants, obviously. Got 50-some thousand potatoes. So I got the second gear set, right? And the first thing I thought was I need another amulet of looting. So I spent some time in the spider dungeon, and I also took the time to gear up out of the spider dungeon. And I kept a couple of pieces of the black gear. Raw crabs. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Can't cook it. So I took the opportunity to keep the black dragon hide body and chaps. I just need to go kill some black dragons, get some skins, which I thought I did. Maybe not. Maybe I've held back on those. It might be my other account that I'm doing that in right now. So basically what I did is I geared up a little bit on the red stuff and you see that I've got it over here. I've got these van braces on this side because they're 4% damage reduction. I haven't got a second pair of them yet. And that's where some of my money went, was to upgrade these to buy the red dragon gear. Or the red dragon hide to upgrade this. And then there's an upgrade cost and all that. So all these are upgraded and ready to go. We are running 18% damage reduction without a helmet or the amulet of defense, the elite amulet of defense. I've got a couple of those. I got one of those actually. Need to probably get a couple of more of these, but I've got one right now. And of course, we've got the silver diamond ring. So as much damage reduction as I can put on. If I'm going to use this character, I would probably if I'm going to use ranged for anything serious, I would just take the helmet off of this side and the obsidian cape off of this side. Oh, well, and the van braces also, and move them over here. But this sufficed for letting it run overnight. I now have a ranged of 70. And I went ahead and got the ice shield. It has a little bit of ranged bonuses and magic defense bonuses and stuff like that. I take that back. You lose some magic attack and a little bit of magic defense bonus, but you gain some range strength, a little bit of damage reduction, and some ranged attack bonus. It's more or less for ranged. So I grabbed that. I've been using this slingshot because it doesn't require any ammo, so I don't have to keep replenishing anything. And I went and let this run on, I think, plants so I could get potatoes. That's why I have 50-some thousand potatoes now, is because I let this run overnight. Number one, it's just going to level my range skill. That's kind of what I was after, and get a few plants off of it, or the potatoes, I should say. So kind of working on both of those, and it doesn't require me to use ammo. I know it's probably a little slower because I think it's based on damage, how much XP you get. So this isn't getting a whole lot of XP, but I'm also not attacking anything very serious. I think I let it go on some cows for a while, and there was a point where I forgot to put the amulet of looting on, so I lost a whole bunch of leather, which kind of sucked because that was like 5,000 or 6,000. I could have made a little bit of money off of it, but whatever. So I've been running this for a little bit just to go do certain things, skill based or whatever. We'll get into that here in a second, but I did run the spider dungeon quite a bit. I want to say I kind of idled it a little bit too. Let's go to monsters. Spider dungeon I've cleared 93 times. So I spent a while on that thing, and it was kind of nice to just go and just let it run. I, leveled up whatever I was working on the melee side. So that kind of built up, you know what I mean? And like I said, I got the red dragon gear out of it. So I went and generated some money, killed some cows. Like, it's a very slow process to get money in all this. I haven't really found anything better yet. I haven't really looked either. But then I thought, okay, I went in and I think I needed these rune boots, and I got all this stuff upgraded. So I've got full rune gear, and I do not have the rune sword. I'm still using the ice sword, but I did get the rune scimitar. So I started using that and slash to build up my strength. I mean, I have 85 defense, so if I can get through a god dungeon at some point, I'll be able to equip any of the earth god gear, or earth god gear. We're getting there on ranged, so I could get into some decent gear on ranged. I think at least the black dragon hide, because that's level 70. So if I go kill some black dragons, which I'm going to need, wrong button, 250, 500, so I'll need 500 black dragon hides to upgrade those. That's not horrible to do. I mean, I bounced out on these green ones pretty fast. Like I said, I didn't really mess with the red ones. The only thing is, if I can withstand the damage, that's the difficult part. Just being able to take that kind of damage, which brings me to one thing that I attempted, which is the volcanic cave. I started to go it, and then I got cold feet. I did make it all the way up to Pratt. I killed him off. So I found him, killed him once. And then Malx, I was just not warm and fuzzy about it. The thing I think it does like 300 damage or something like that, and I can only withstand 252. So I either need to get the next level of auto eat, or I need to get my hit points up a lot higher. There's not much room for improvement on the armor and the damage reduction. I mean, unless I get the black dragon hide vambraces, I don't really know of a ring that's going to do anything better. And I mean, what my goal was to do is to get through the volcanic cave, get the cape, and that way I'd have the cape on there and move this cape over to the other side, or to my range guy. But it just didn't quite gel out. And I chickened out on the fight. I don't know if I could have won or not. I don't know if I had enough food. Like, I only had 400 and something when I got in there, and I was having to manually heal through the whole thing. And the attacks are going so fast. I just wasn't feeling it. So when the dragon was breathing fire, I just bailed out of it. I could withstand that. And I was like, all right, cool. So I just pieced out, and that was it. So after that, I thought, this is the best gear that I can get at the moment. So I'm going to continue to work on improving getting any better gear that I can find, any better. I don't know that there's much better gear than this at the moment. I think I need to go through the volcano to get the better gear, but I'm going to try to focus on leveling up, especially defense and hit points. Maybe get my strength up, attack. I definitely need attack. So I can work on all these different skills here and get all of this raised. And then I thought, well, I want to start working on magic. But the problem is, if I come over here to magic, your spells need air runes and mind runes. Well, the only place that drops mind runes is these master wizards. Yeah. So, I mean, there might be somewhere else, but this is like the easiest place to get them at. Where did I see them over here? Maybe vampires? Did they have those? Yeah. Vampires are level 56. Wizards are 56. So I might be able to idle these vampires for a little bit. I haven't tried it yet, but I was just about ready to go in. But even the crappiest spell, I still have to have mind runes from like a way higher class of monster than I had anticipated. So I've got all the other stuff for it. And I've got some, like, this isn't a great collection, but I have some runes that I've gotten along the way. And I thought, man, I'll turn my ranged guy loose on this. And that's why I kind of worked on the ranged guy for a little bit, because I fought some of these wizards here, and these things hurt. Like, I have enough health. I mean, you can see that I collected some gear off of them. I got some wands. I've got some of the basic gear. This is level 1 gear. So once I get Once I get up a little bit, I can equip the level 10 gear here for the blue stuff. I mean, it's cool. I got some stuff to go there. But at the same time, these things are tough and they take a lot of health. So I almost felt like I needed to sit and babysit it. And I figured I would be able to actually turn this thing loose with the gear that I have. And that's even with the helmet and the cape. It still wasn't really helping out a tremendous amount. This gives me 3% damage reduction. This gives me 5. So I could get a little bit better damage reduction if I use that shield. But I wasn't feeling that. And I thought, you know what? I really need to raise my ranged up a little bit. Maybe get that black dragon hide on there. Get a little bit more ability to just demolish. Because the ranged, I believe, is supposed to just absolutely demolish those wizards. And I'd like to be able to get to that point. So that's kind of where I got with that. And then I got to thinking, well, I could use that extra gear slot. So I kind of ran into the old problem of I need this and something else, and all of it I need at the same time. So I started working on just grinding out some money. And I mean, anything I do at this point on attack, strength, defense is going to work on hit points. So I've just kind of been letting it run on combat like this here. Just go fight these guys, get my Slayer up to 10,000 by another, by another one of these standard resupplies, equip it. That's why I have so much prayer points. I've been killing all this stuff. I've been burying those magic bones that come from the Slayer pack, whatever the hell this thing's called, the standard resupply. So that's where we are today. And tomorrow I'm just going to kind of take it a little bit easy. What I'm actually kind of surprised at, though, is that the magic is not that easy to develop. You know what I mean? Like, I would expect magic to be something you could jump into sooner than this. If I wanted to, I could go kill a bunch of those magic guys and try to get that. Well, let me rephrase this. I was killing wizards. You have to kill master wizards for the mind runes. So that's like a step up. You know what I mean? I don't want to say I was struggling, but I was using a lot more food than I cared to for killing wizards. And then to step up to master wizards, I'm going to go through even more yet. So not real thrilled with that idea. So I want to get a little bit more health built up, maybe 1,000, 2,000 health, 1,000, 2,000 crabs, get a bunch of that built up, banked up, ready to go. I've got plenty of prayer. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning on doing right now, is just kind of working on that. What I really want to do now is, now that I've gotten this going, and I've got kind of a feel for how this is, I wish this was my regular hardcore combat only account. I wish this wasn't the quick 40-day one that we have, or 50 days to finish this. I wish this was a normal one, because I feel like sinking time into this. You know, I've been enjoying this process, and I hate to see this character go away after the end of it. Whether we succeed or not, I mean, it'd be kind of cool to work towards this and keep building it after the event gets over. Unfortunately, this tied to the event, which is fine. I'm okay with that, but I just kind of wished what I'm saying is I wished I would have actually started a hardcore combat only character now and been going on it, because this is pretty fun. So, maybe we'll do that with the wipe or something. I'm sorry, not the wipe. Maybe we'll do that with the expansion. Keep thinking of Tarkov. I've been watching some Tarkov videos. So anyway, that will do it for this one. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.